Hello everyone. It is Chanel, the motivational instructor. I was talking to a good friend of mine, and we began to talk about my process, the start of my process to progress within my career. And I remember working several jobs to make it. I remember paying for uh, gas with change to get to work. I remember paying for um, my groceries with change several times, and people looking at me like I'm crazy and sighing real loud, wanting me to get out of the way because, of course, it takes time to count out your change and rolls and things along those lines. I remember being, you know, at different jobs and always being asked for my ideas to be on the safety committee, the continuous improvement committee, always being asked for my opinion and my advice on different various topics. However, but when I applied for a job that would position me for that to get compensated for my ideas, I was repeatedly told no. But one thing I refused to do was to allow my frustration or the no's to stop me in my process to progress. I got so tired of being sick and tired of not having enough that is the thing that prompted my start of process the start in my progress. And I began to take moves towards, better steps of applying, doing the research, and things along those lines, the things of which I share with you. And that is the thing that I said. I told God during that time, if you will help me get out of this particular situation, I will help others. And that is why, for those of you who aren't familiar with my history, and I always teach, listen to a person's history because it can tell you a great deal of who they are and where they come from and how they can be of assistance to you. So, listening to where a person came from, it speaks volumes and how they can add value to you. So that is why I share the ebooks. That is why I share the online courses for personal development and for businesses, because of my process. And I'm very grateful to God of I have exceeded all of those expectations of what I thought possible there. And as you mature with your ideas and your goals, then your definition of success, and it matures, and things change, and the people around you change, because you see that what you thought was realistic, or the way the system works, you learn that it doesn't work that way. So the people around you change, and your concepts and things change, and the people, everything changes. So I still, don't get me wrong, I still have goals, I'm still striving, but again, my role in your process is to get you to start. And for some of you, you're wondering, why are you always talking about putting in the work? Why is she always saying that? Because I want to share from the beginning of time. It is written that in Genesis 2:5, the Lord God took man and put him in the garden to work it and to take care of it. This world is our garden. Our ideas executed are the way that we take care of this of it, executing our ideas. That is why I say you have to put in the work. And many and another thing I wanted to share, as it relates to the ideas and the ups and downs, which I'll share at another time, of many a times seeing my ideas implemented in businesses and things like that. I want you to stay focused. And if your belief, you need to know this in the beginning. Your belief, what you believe in and who you believe in, it will it will affect your process to progress. My belief has been in every phase, that God brought me through all of that, and He will continue to bring me to, as it relates to Jeremiah 11. It says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not evil, but to give you a future and good hope." And you know that all things, the good, the bad, will work together for your good, because you're called according to His purpose. So when you're aligning your purpose, if you believe that God has given you the idea, if you believe that, and you have a history, a personal history where you've seen yourself go from different things in life, get you through situations, and you know that God has helped you to survive, to live, and to be where you are today, even though it may not be perfect, because truth be told, nobody's life is perfect. Truth be told, life changes. I remember right before the pandemic, I encouraged everybody to listen, to think for yourself, and to process who you're getting information from. Because I remember at one point in time, there was people that were saying, to if you're really serious about starting your job, you need to quit your job and be full-time in your business. But that's real easy to say when you have support. And don't get it twisted. Just because I have come to believe that there are a lot of people that are married that they don't have the support. Some single people have more support sometimes than married people, but you can't misconstrue support. Not everyone has support, but even when you don't have support, when you are tired of where you are, you, regardless of whether you have support or not, when you know that God will help you, even though when you can't see the way, you can't feel the way, but you continue to make steps using what you have, which is what I did in my process. I began to seek out resources. I began to research. I began to seek out that information, and I began to make progress. So that is why, too, when I was talking about, are you envious, in a previous post of where people are, you're envious of where they are today, but are you willing to go through the process that they went to get to where they are today? I want to ask you that. You have to put in the work. It is written, it's documented in the most, in all books. You have to put in the process when it comes down to planting, when it comes to everything. Starts with movement. Everything has a process. Everything of value has a process. So I just wanted to jump on and share these thoughts. And if you enjoyed, or if you got any thing out of this, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. And thank you so much for listening. And I look forward to hearing how I can be a part of your process to progress. And I hope I have provoked you to think. Not to think what I think, but to think in your process. So if you're serious about starting today, follow the link in the bio to start your process to progress now.